souls, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I don't think I've ever done a love reading on this channel, but I was feeling really compelled to do that today. So we are going to be doing a reading that is how your crush sees you. So what do you look like from their perspective? What do they pick up on your energies? Things like that. So that is the theme of this video. So whoever you have a crush on, this is going to be how they view you. So my intention with this video is to help you maybe make a decision if this is somebody that's really for you, right? If they don't view you the way that you truly are, then maybe they aren't the right person for you. But if they're seeing you for who you truly are, then maybe that's something to pursue. So I have 3 different piles for you here today. I have pile number 1, which is going to be using the RWS Tarot. So just a normal tarot deck. I have pile number 2 here, which is using the Modern Witch Tarot. And I have pile number 3 here, which is using the Desert Illuminations Tarot. So while I'm giving you a moment to kind of see what pile is drawing you in, I'm going to just light some incense to cleanse the space and cleanse myself a little bit. So just take a deep breath and go towards what pile is drawing you in immediately. What is calling to you? If one of the decks I mentioned pulled you in, then go towards that one. So I will have timestamps down below. So I have group number 1, group number 2, group number 3. If you find that the pile you chose is not resonating, feel free to pick another pile, watch the whole video, pick up on what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. You don't have to try to force a message to work for you. It doesn't work that way. But it is a collective reading, so sometimes there are things meant for you and then things meant for other people. So yes. I also do have readings in my Etsy for Samhain and Halloween, so those are highly discounted. We can go into whatever subject you would like with those. So yes, with that being said, I am going to get to group number 1 now. Hello, group number 1. If you chose this pile, this reading is for you. So I have 3 cards here, so this is going to be how your crush sees you. So we're going to look at these 2. When I was pulling this card, I had the intention of the true essence of you, like who you truly are. This is not through somebody else's eyes. So we're going to read this at the end. So I'm going to set it up there for now. So let's see. So we have the Tower and we have the Saboteur. So, I mean, those are speaking for themselves right now. So we're going to start with that, and then we're going to get into more tarot cards here with the, this is just a regular RWS. So we have the Tower card, and then we have the Saboteur. So the light attribute is highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Shadow attribute induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. So your crush views you as somebody who purposely brings down your life, okay? So they see you as somebody who, if you don't like something, you just self-destruct, okay? So this makes me think that your crush is somebody who's actually seen parts of you, like it's a closer kind of relationship, like maybe you work together or you see each other quite often. It could be like in your friend group. So it's somebody who does know things about you, because I do feel like this is an energy about you for sure. So this is something that I do feel like is an aspect of you. So they're viewing this out of, this is how they view you, but I do feel like this is an aspect of you for sure. We have 2 very, like, I didn't pick these out, okay? The cards, Spirit, they chose to put these cards together, and I mean, it pretty much means the same thing. I also feel like with the Tower, your crush views you as somebody who would completely change their life, okay? So if you guys were to get together, it would completely just change their life. It wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just adding this in. Like whatever the relationship would be, it would completely just transform, tear down the life that your crush knows, and it would change into something else. Okay? So your crush, I feel like, sees these shadow things about you. Okay? So they see into your deepest, darkest secrets. So we're going to see what else the tarot says, because to me, this is like the main highlight of how they see you. So they see you as somebody who's self-destructive, who has this darkness to them. But to me, I feel like that's an allure. Like, you're interesting to them. They want to help you. They want to save you. They want to be like your prince, your shining knight. There's something about your energy that it's like drawing them in. It's like a moth to a flame. Like, even if they feel like they shouldn't be around that, it's a little bit of a toxic energy, I'm not gonna lie. So even just, I don't know, it's like they feel like maybe they shouldn't be in that energy, but they're attracted to it anyway. So I'm gonna pull from this tarot deck and see what else they see about you, how else they view you, okay? Okay, so I have 3 cards to get some more insight. So we have the 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, King of Swords. You're somebody who likes to fight. Like, you're somebody who okay, so this energy is very much like somebody who likes to self-sabotage in the way of driving others away from you. Okay, so this person, this crush that you have, you're not always nice to them. Like, I feel like you purposely kind of drive them away because you're like, they would never like me, so I'm just going to ruin it before it even has the chance to ruin me. Okay, so that's very much what this energy is. It's like, I'm going to fight you off. King of Swords is somebody who's truthful or says things that they think are truth, maybe has like a harsh tongue, but seems like apathetic about it. So you will say things that hurt somebody and then just act like, oh, well, you would do the same to me. Like, assuming that they would treat you that way when you haven't given them the chance to prove otherwise. So you enjoy conflict. It's like a, it's something that, it's like a defense mechanism for you. Okay. So you enjoy conflict. You live off of the drama. You like to cause pain because it's something you're used to, right? But then we have 10 of Pentacles, which makes me think this person could see a future with you. They envision a future with you. They envision a future where you have healed from this pain and you have a family together. Like, this person thinks way in the future of you two together. Like, it's a fantasy that they have of you, okay? Of this happy family, this legacy. So I feel like, to be honest, this is getting really deep for you, group number 1. So I feel like this is uncovering more than just how your crush sees you. This is some stuff that maybe you should look into getting some help with. I feel like there's a lot of depression here. There's a lot of toxic, just habits, I guess. It's interesting. No matter what we ask the cards, they'll tell us what we need to hear, not what we want to hear. So I feel like definitely this is a message for you as well of, you know, this, your crush, the person that is viewing you through this lens, I definitely think that this is one of the situations where you need to love yourself and work on yourself before you can love anybody else. And try being nice to this person, because I don't think they necessarily like that. It intrigues them for sure that you're kind of rude to them, because they feel an attraction. They feel like there's a connection there. They want like a long-term marriage, kind of like soulmate kind of connection with you. But there's just all this negativity that's kind of holding you back. Okay, so I'm going to look at this card, which is the essence of you, who you really are. Surrender. There's nothing more blissful than the act of letting go, of setting yourself free of all that doesn't serve you, okay? So I'm going to read from the guidebook on this because it's really beautiful. And I think this is a really beautiful card to have as the true essence of you, okay? So let's read that. So the key word for this is letting go. It is time to let go of the past, dear one. You are missing out on the blessings that are waiting to enter your life by holding on to old wounds, traumas, and hardships, which has prevented you from finding the beauty in the struggle and the lessons learned. While you cannot change the past, you can let it go and decide what your future will be. Regret will only hold you a prisoner, and dwelling on past mistakes will blind you to the truth of how beautiful you are. Know that your current situation cannot be resolved until you allow yourself to heal something from your past. Surrender has come to you to facilitate the healing that is long overdue. Any mistakes you've made are practice runs that have prepared you for success. And hurts you have experienced have strengthened you and slowly molded you into a diamond of worth. You can move forward knowing your past has given you the knowledge to be better prepared the next time around. Do not think your past makes you unworthy. Instead, know that you are deserving precisely because of all you have faced. How beautiful is that, okay? That is a message that I want you to pay attention to because Spirit, that is who you are, okay? You want to let go. You want to live this better life, but you're stuck in these past traumas, this past cycle of fighting and a sharp tongue because that's how you grew up, or that's, life has hardened you. But if you let that go, let go of the past, you can have this beautiful future. Like all of those things, it is you. You have the power. You have been molded into this person that can take your past and use it for good in the future. Okay? So I feel like embodying this surrender energy, surrendering, letting go, and just starting over is how this relationship with your crush can work, because they see, okay, your crush, this person, they're very connected. They've been hurt. They've had hard times, and they can see, they recognize, hurt recognizes hurt, okay? But they've gotten past that, and they know you can get past that too, and you guys can have this bonding over that, but you just have to move past that. You can't be stuck in this past toxicity forever. So that was what I see for how your crush sees you, group number 1. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, I'd love to hear feedback down below. Again, if you'd like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy. I hope you have a magical rest of your week, and I'm going to move on to group number 2 now. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this pile, this reading is for you. So I have 3 different cards here. We're going to look at this. This is how your crush sees you. This, when I was pulling this, the intention I had for this card was your true essence, who you truly are deep down. So we're going to save that for the end. So we have the Knight of Wands. And we have the Rescuer. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Rescuer, it says light attributes, provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. The shadow attribute of that is assumes that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. So that is the energy. I love Spirit. They always give like the best cards, and these both kind of mean the same thing. So Knight of Wands is somebody who's passionate. Okay, so I do see you as somebody who wants to help others. Like you just go out, you don't think about yourself, and you just want to go for something and help others, and you're just so passionate. And when you get interested in something, or something sparks your attention, you just go full force into it with everything. You give everything, you give every part of yourself. So they see you as somebody who can save them. They see you as somebody fiery and passionate and that goes towards your goals. They see you as somebody they can go to for support and for help. I do see though with your shadow, like I feel like sometimes you help others in a selfish way. Like sometimes you do want, you give advice, or you're this like caring person they can lean on because you want that in return. So I do think that you're always there for your crush. Like, you're somebody who's like, you know, if they're going through something, you're always there for them. But sometimes you wish that were reciprocated. Like, you wish your crush didn't always view you like this, okay? Because when somebody views us like this, they don't see us as a victim, okay? We are the rescuer. They see us as the rescuer. They see you as somebody who helps others, not somebody that needs to be helped, which I do think you crave that. Like, you want to be the one rescued sometimes. Like, I do see that. But they just see you as somebody who's like strong, unwavering. Like, you don't let on to hurt. You do put on this like mask of like this soldier or a knight or somebody who just like, you get shit done and then, you know, you're good. Like, you don't let others see you. Like, maybe you do let people really close to you, but I see the crush as somebody who's separated a little bit. So they might not see you every single day, but they see you enough to only see like this kind of part of you, this part that just, you don't seem like you ever are needing help. Like, you are just this strong force. So I'm going to see how else they view you with your tarot cards. So they do admire you. You're somebody that they look up to you. Like, they want to be like you. They have admiration for you. All right, so these are 3 more things that we can look at. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So they do see you as somebody who takes on too much, though. Like, they might not know that it's affecting you, but when they look at you, they think, how can she possibly, or he or she, how can they possibly handle all of that? Because if it were me, I would, you know, be overwhelmed, because I do very much see that energy. I think you do that to yourself. I think you overwhelm yourself. Again, this is like that victim mentality. Like, I feel like you are the savior for people that feel destitute, they feel left out. Like, you're somebody who makes sure that everyone feels included. So they see that, okay? They see that. But I also see this as a meaning of, this is how you feel sometimes on the inside, but you don't let that out. So your crush sees you as a savior, but they also wonder how you do it. They just think, wow, this person's really strong. They can do all of these tasks. They can pile all of this onto them and not be overwhelmed. But I do think that you burden yourself with a lot, just because that's how you are, and you would rather burden yourself and be kind of hurting if that means you're helping other people, right? We have Ace of Pentacles, which means an opportunity. So I think that your crush views you as somebody who will just be a wonderful opportunity for them. Okay, a relationship with you would be life-changing. It would be just a really great opportunity. And also, I feel like there's an offer here. So I feel like they are almost waiting for you to make the first move here. Or they assume you will. Okay, so they very much are under the impression that you're going to be the one making the first move. So I feel like maybe if you're wondering why things haven't gone forward, or why, you know, they haven't made the move, it's because they assume you're going to make the move. So if this is something you truly want, that's kind of what that person is waiting for. They're waiting for you to make that first step, just because they see you as somebody that if you want something, you go for it. But I think deep down, you're somebody who you want somebody to come up and show their love or show their affection for you. With this person. Like, I feel like you are not somebody who usually waits around, but with this situation, you want that. So I'm going to look at this. This is the true essence of you, who you truly are. Phoenix. Summoned, your flesh rises from the ashes and into the expansive flame of your soul. You're so fiery. Look at this. So you might be a fire sign, or you're just very passionate in life. So I'm going to read from the guidebook on this one. So Phoenix is number 31. And this is rebirth for the keyword. Phoenix is the ultimate expression of life, death, and rebirth. She allows self-destruction to take hold, tearing apart the old so that a new, more enlightened being can take shape. You can see the intelligent process of the life and death cycle all the time. One season sheds into another. One day drifts into the past and allows a new day to enter the present. The bush loses one brilliant bloom so that a new rose can flourish. Phoenix is lighting a blaze in your life. You are about to embark on a fresh journey, but before you can welcome the new, you must be willing to shed something old. Do not consider this process to be a sacrifice. Instead, consider it to be a trade-in or an upgrade rather than a loss, for what you will receive in return will be much improved from what you have now. Even if you are happy with your current situation, pulling this card is a sign that there are bigger, better things just over the horizon. Additionally, Phoenix represents a breakthrough or a significant change in circumstances. What you have inquired about today is nearly at its end. In this way, Phoenix represents hope for a new beginning. You may be the lucky receiver of a financial windfall, suddenly find the solution to a long-term problem, or move past troubles in a relationship. Be at peace, for soon all will be well. Yeah, so I feel like this is talking about you. You're somebody who can leave the past behind. Like, I don't feel like you dwell on the past, but I feel like you need to be more vulnerable. So in order to have this new start with this person, this crush, I feel like you need to be vulnerable and let some of that in, okay? Don't always be this strong wall, because you want people to see you for who you truly are. I do think that you truly are all of these things we talked about, but I do feel like there's a vulnerable side to you that you don't let out, that you want to be the saved sometimes. You don't want to always be the savior. So I would express that to your person, right? Maybe express your feelings to them, but say something along the lines of, this time I want it to be you saving me, you know, like I need that once in a while. And I think that'll really surprise them because they're not expecting it, but I feel like they will be quick to do that for you. Like, I don't think they'll be against it just because it's like something that you don't ask for often. This isn't something that you're normally like. And so I think that part, letting that part be shown, will be an attraction. Like, they will feel more attracted to you. They'll feel closer to you if you're able to communicate this want to be wanted, like this want to be needed, this want to be saved. So yes, that is what I see for you, group number 2. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear feedback down below. Again, if you would like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy. But with that being said, we're going to get on to group number 3 now. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this pile, this reading is for you. So these 2 cards are going to be how your crush views you. This I pulled with the intention of being the true essence of you. So who you truly are, not how anybody else views you. So we're going to save that for the end. So we have the 2 of Wands and we have the Exorcist. So for the Exorcist, we have the light attribute of freeing yourself and others of destructive impulses. Shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. Your crush sees you as somebody who is, again, always helping others. So this is somebody, like, your crush is somebody that you have tried to help. Like, they have something, like, you're trying to fix them, okay? So you're trying to kind of figure out what's going on with them. Like, I almost see you as somebody who's like a mini therapist in a way, like in your group of friends. Like, you're somebody who's always like, okay, well, tell me what's going on. Have you thought about looking at it this way? Like, you're somebody who's very much like, you always look at the glass half full. You're always looking forward to the future with the Two of Wands. So they see you as somebody who can just like move on from these things that are so hard for them to move on from. But in reality, I feel like, yes, you hide those things away, which that can be a coping mechanism, right? It might be helpful for you to help others to be able to help yourself. Like that's therapeutic for you. So your crush sees you as somebody who just has the whole world in their hands. Like they see you as somebody who doesn't have to deal with the same issues that they do. Like maybe they have depression or they have addiction issues or something like that. So they see you as somebody who just is free. Like you're able to just have all these possibilities, and they don't really understand why you like want to be around them. But I feel like you like to fix people. Like you like that energy. You like to try to help others. You like being down in that like dirty, just hard part with somebody, like in the dirt with them, and you like to bring them back out and get them clean. Like that is your energy. So that's how they see you. They see you as somebody who just is free and doesn't have to be weighed down by all of these heavy things. They see you as somebody that has so many opportunities available to them. You have the whole world at your fingertips. And part of like the reason that maybe this isn't going forward at this point is because they don't understand why you want to be with them, because they are very much a different energy than you. So we're going to just pull some more tarot cards to see more of how they see you. So I think just communicating that would be important with your crush, saying like, I don't care. I deal with the same things that you do. Because they don't see you as somebody who deals with these super hard things that they have to deal with. They view you as somebody that doesn't have those same problems. So I think using your own demons that you have to relate to them will help them open up more to you in a romantic way. Because again, they don't necessarily see you as somebody that they could be with, because you portray yourself in this way that is so different than their energy. So I think coming down to their level and saying, I understand because of these things, like opening up to them, will definitely be a gateway to having a relationship with them. All right, so I have 3 more tarot cards here. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the Star. So they view you as somebody generous. They view you as somebody that's always giving back to others. So maybe you have more financial freedom than they do as well. Like there's an imbalance there. Like they also feel like they don't have enough financial resources to like feel equal to you. There's an imbalance with resources. So they see you as somebody who has way more than them, who is more financially successful, and that kind of puts them off a little bit because they feel like there's this imbalance. And we have 9 of Pentacles, which is about luxury. So they also see you as somebody who maybe you like nice things, you like to dress nicely. I feel like genuinely you do have you're doing well financially, and you portray that in the way that you dress, or like you have nice things, and so anybody around you will know like you have maybe more money than them. But that doesn't deter you. Like I think you don't care about that kind of stuff, but from other people's perspective, they do see you as somebody that is like in another bracket than them, even though you don't view yourself that way. I think that your crush sees you as somebody, again, it's kind of like this untouchable energy, but they also view you as hopeful. We have the Star, so they see you as somebody that can bring them out of the darkness. Your energy does inspire them, and it gives them hope, So I feel like just being in your energy or being around you causes them to want to be better. They want to change their lives. They want to be more like you. But there's this disconnect with the romance. Like, I think they don't see you as somebody they could be with. Like, they would want to be with you, of course. They're attracted to you, and there's this beautiful energy about you that draws them in. But they just see you as somebody untouchable. So I think you have to, even though you do, like, you're nice and you're compassionate and you're empathetic towards people that have different lives than you. You need to show them what your issues are. And I think the problem is that you haven't maybe gone through the same or as hard of things as they have, like, or that you don't think that they'll view it as that, right? Sometimes we listen to other people's problems and we're like, oh my gosh, I've never had anything that bad happen to me. So it's just sharing the things that have happened to you in your life that have caused you pain and things like that. Even if you feel like they don't level up to the same as somebody else's pain, but you can never measure your pain against somebody else's, because we all live different lives. We all have different things. And you can always say, oh, somebody always has it worse than me. And that's true. But that doesn't discount your pain and your experiences. So we're going to look at the true essence of you. So we have B. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. So I'm going to read from the guidebook on this one. So the keyword is possibilities. Every day, thousands and thousands of hardworking bees travel miles in search of pollen to bring back to the hive as nourishment. Perhaps bee would rather stay inside and hive out of fear of being a tiny little creature in a big, wide world. But bee knows it cannot build without the right resources, and that it must be willing to leave the comforts of home in search of more. Bee has sought you out today to remind you to be willing to put yourself out there. The universe will provide for your needs, but you must be willing to step outside the box. There is never just one source and always many possibilities waiting for you. One lost opportunity will be replaced by another, but perhaps wrapped in different packaging. And one relationship gone will be filled with the love of someone who can better attend to your needs, even if this new love is the exact opposite of your usual type. Just as bee travels from flower to flower, you may too need to try different avenues and trust your inner wings to guide you until your potential is distributed to the right place. As you reach beyond your familiar boundaries, you will begin to expand your idea of what is good, right, and possible. The further you extend yourself, the more resources, tools, people, and opportunities you shall find. Bee reminds you to keep an open mind, as doing what you've always done will get you what you already have. Consider avenues you would never dream of embracing. You may find a whole new field of flowers from which to pick. So, really beautiful. I feel like that is also with the Two of Wands, that is your energy. You have everything available to you. You have the resources. You have the people around you to help you. Just like, you have opportunities that some people just don't have in life. But you know that, you take advantage of that. But I think that it's true that you like to be around different people than maybe you grew up with, or whatever. You like to see different kinds of people and connect with different kinds of people, and you just love people, and you love being around people, and you love just helping people as well and bringing them happiness that you feel and all of that. So that is what I see for you, group number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, I'd love to hear feedback down below. If you would like a personal reading from me, I do offer them down in the description box in my Etsy shop. And with that being said, we are going to get to the outro of this video. All right, beautiful souls, that was the How Your Crush Sees You reading. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I had a lot of fun doing this. I want to do more love type readings because this was just really a lot of fun to do, and I feel like there was a lot of energy that came up that just needed to be said. So I feel like there's just more readings that I need to do. If you have any requests on love readings you would like to do, I've been contemplating doing 18+ readings. I'm still thinking about that. But yeah, I also do Tarot Unsolved on this channel, where we go into life's biggest mysteries. We also go into paranormal stuff like that. And I ask my cards and we look into some big cases. So I have a playlist on my channel of all of the Tarot Unsolved. So if you would like to check that out, or you have ideas for that, please let me know. But I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a magical week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.